Now on Good Morning Northwest, a brush fire shuts down a Spokane highway. This morning, an update on the firefight and any delays you need to know about as you hit the road.
Mild forecast. We do have some hope of some rain showers coming in today, potentially tomorrow. We'll look at the timing on all that for you coming up.
Plus, today is the last day to register by mail for the primary election. What you need to know if you still need your ballot. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Some of us are waking up to the smell of smoke this morning. Here's a live look at the start to your Monday. While the smell may be strong, our air quality is still in the moderate category. That means if you have some tender lungs, be sure to limit your time outside today. Good Morning Northwest. I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Monday, July 29th. Robin has the morning off. Now, the smoke is coming from several wildfires that are burning in the west right now, including a few right here in Spokane County. A brush fire shut down Highway 195 near Mullen Hill Road last night. It sparked up just before 6 p.m. Now, not long after, fire crews blocked off Highway 195 in both directions while they attacked the flames from both the ground and the sky. Southbound lanes are back open this morning. But if you're traveling north, the right lane is still closed. So you can expect some delays this morning there. The fire is about 10 acres in size and completely lined at this point. No structures in the area are threatened. But of course, we'll keep you updated with any developments both on air and online at KXLY.com. Checking in now with Mark Peterson for a look at our Monday morning forecast. That haze still lingering around.
Yeah, we've got hazy conditions. There's no doubt about it. Our air quality is indeed in moderate, not only for Spokane, but for the surrounding areas. 59 degrees in Spokane, sunny and 62 in Coeur d'Alene. But again, that haze out there. 4 things we want you to know. Going to be clouds and showers coming in potentially this afternoon. Mild temperatures for our highs for today and tomorrow. Wednesday, a normal high at about 88. And then the heat wave, temperatures in excess of 95 degrees, takes us all the way into the weekend. We're going to have temperatures, well, bouncing all over the place. I mean, 65 into the valley, 58 in Deer Park, warming up quickly. And then Cheney at 57 degrees. You head over into Idaho, 54 to Post Falls, and Coeur d'Alene again, 63 degrees, Hayden 62. All very nice. The forecast radar, it's the afternoon. We're going to see those showers starting to come in. Moses Lake at noon. For us, it's going to be about 4 o'clock. We're going to see those scattered showers, hopefully more sustained in areas, continue with more energy to the south of us. Again, we've had the lightning-caused fires last week, so that's the fear that thunderstorm activity here could be relatively dry. And for Tuesday morning, we see that return of showers, but also afternoon showers for Tuesday. We look at our forecast for the day, warming up mid-70s, middle of the day at noon, and our high today is going to be 81. We'll see that about 3 o'clock.
Mark, thanks. And continuing our fire watch coverage this morning, there have been several other wildfires that have sparked up across the region in the past few days. Here in Spokane, the Department of Natural Resources say crews are putting out debris piles that are burning because of the cemetery fire that started Friday. Now, that fire is burning in West Spokane off of Government Way, and some evacuation orders are still in place this morning. Those debris piles are why officials say you may have seen plumes of smoke over the weekend. Now, take a look at this video. This was taken on our Skycam Friday. You can see a massive amount of smoke billow up from the Palisades area. Crews wasted then no time getting their planes in the air to battle the flames. In this video, you can see multiple planes flying towards the fire. And in this video here, you can see just how long crews had to get to drop flame retardant into that area. Southwest of Spokane, another fire continues to burn in Tyler, which is 10 miles outside of Cheney. The Columbia Basin fire has burned about 220 acres with 0% containment right now. However, crews on the ground say they have a strong fire line. Now, according to the Spokane Regional Emergency Communications, all level 3, which are those go now evacuations, have been removed from the area. People living along the South Columbia Basin Highway should still, though, be ready to leave at a moment's notice, depending on fire activity and those weather conditions. Now, this fire was reported just a few hours before the cemetery fire, around 1:30 in the afternoon Friday. On Friday night, half a dozen people stayed at the Red Cross shelter at Cheney High School, including Lisa Parker. She told us this wasn't her first time evacuating a wildfire. She also had to leave her home during the Gray Fire last year.
It was definitely like triggering because we didn't lose our home last year, but you never know, and every fire is different. At least we know what to pack and where everything is.
Now, the DNR tells us they're confident in the perimeter they have around this fire, meaning it isn't expected to grow anymore. However, it did burn down 3 people's homes and 5 outbuildings. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. And of course, as we know, wildfires are constantly changing. So be sure to download the KXLY app and turn on those push notifications to get important updates sent straight to your phone. Well, primary election day is just over a week away now, and today is the final day to register to vote in the primaries by mail. Hannah Joy is at the Breaking Now desk this morning with what you need to know leading up to primary election day. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Natalie. On your primary ballot, you will find races big and small. In the statewide election this year, Governor Jay Inslee's spot is up for grabs for the first time in 12 years. As of now, Washington has 28 candidates running in the top 2 primary for governor of Washington. Right now, the candidates receiving the most media attention and endorsements are Republicans Simi Byrd and Dave Reichert. And on the Democratic side, Bob Ferguson and Mark Mullet. Top 2 finishers will advance to the general election on November 5th. If you already have a ballot or plan to vote, you'll see a range of positions open for election. Also of interest is the retirement of Republican Congresswoman Kathy McMorris Rogers here in Eastern Washington's 5th District. Some ballots have tax proposals in smaller cities like Airway Heights or fire districts like Newman Lake. Meanwhile, people at the Spokane County Elections Office say make sure you read your ballot carefully.
Get your ballot, and then read all the candidates, is who you want to vote for, mark them clearly. If you do have to make a correction, there's instructions on the ballot to make a correction.
The last day to vote by mail is today, July 29th. The deadline to register in person is Election Day, August 6th. If you're already registered and you haven't received your ballot, contact the Spokane County Elections Office. Once you've filled out your ballot, you can drop it off at a ballot drop-off location to find the one closest to you. You can go to our website at kxly.com for more information. Coming up in the next half hour, we will have updates on the race for the White House as both candidates hit the campaign trail this weekend. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:07. Checking back in with Mark Peterson. You're tracking that air quality today, of course.
Last week, when we had more spotty fires out there, that air quality was changing hourly. Now it's going to be really consistent because we're surrounded. We have fires all over the place. So smoke in the air. We've got moderate for air quality. Your full forecast is coming up.
The hit Broadway musical for Disney's Frozen is playing here in Spokane. We'll introduce you to the actor who plays Sven, Kristoff's comical reindeer, plus what it takes to bring him to life coming up.
And the man accused of starting a tremendous wildfire in California is in court today. The latest on the Park Fire when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
PAR, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
What's the weather for your summer plans? 4 News Now First Alert weather means you're first to know. First Alert sent straight to your phone. Live radar pinpointing the storms near you. Weather for the next week or next hour. Be the first to know with 4 News Now First Alert weather.
Our biggest challenge? Uncertainty. Hidden fees, surcharges, who knows what to expect.
Turn shipping to your advantage.
Keep it simple with clear upfront pricing.
With USPS Ground Advantage.
Oh, my denture is uncomfortable.
Dracula, let's fight back against discomfort with new Polygrip Power Max Hold and Comfort. It has superior hold, plus keeps us comfy all day with its pressure-absorbing layer.
Time for the bite.
If your mouth could talk, it would ask for
Polygrip.
The right window shade can do more than just cover a window. Imagine shades that light up to illuminate dark spaces. Shades that adjust automatically for the best lighting or privacy. Shades that improve energy efficiency for lower utility bills. All with legendary Hunter Douglas quality for style that lasts. Hunter Douglas. Shades like no other.
Bouncy, bouncy. It's the scariest slide in the USA. People sent flying into the air. It was so dangerous they shut it down. Now it's reopened. Next, Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
50th. Dead last. Washington has the lowest number of law enforcement officers per capita of any state. That's unacceptable. As governor, I'll fix it. Public safety is my top priority. I'll hire more police and first responders, create a statewide response unit to tackle the fentanyl crisis, and invest the $1 billion I won from drug companies to increase treatment. Washingtonians must feel safe and be safe for our state to thrive.
Robin Nance, 4 News Now anchor, trusted journalist.
As news anchors, we are journalists. It's important for us to get out and tell the stories. It helps to build the trust that we have with each other. I look for stories that I know impact our community, impact you, impact me. I'm a mom. I want to bring light to the things that will make you safe and your family safe.
Watch Robin Nance and 4 News Now on TV, online, and streaming free on KXLY+.
Welcome back, and here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. In Venezuela, authoritarian President Nicolas Maduro has been declared the winner of Sunday's election. That's according to the country's National Electoral Council. Venezuela's opposition leader rejected those results, saying the opposition candidate Edmundo Gonzalez received 70% of the votes. Now, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken reacted to the election in Venezuela with this comment.
We have serious concerns that the result announced does not reflect the will or the votes of the Venezuelan people.
Blinken went on to say it's critical that election officials share information with both parties and publish the vote counts without any delay. The man allegedly responsible for starting the park fire in California will be in court today. 42-year-old Ronnie Stout is accused of pushing this car down a hill while it was on fire, sparking the biggest fire in the state this year, burning up to 5,000 acres per hour. About 560 square miles have burned so far. The park fire is about 12% contained, and officials say it's being fueled by an abundance of vegetation and one of the hottest and drier summers on record in that area.
When we look at our 10-second takeaway, we could see our dry spell at least stop temporarily. We do have a chance of possible showers. Going to be mild today, but we're going to have light smoke in the air all day as well. 81 our high today.
Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:12, and parents, you've probably heard the songs a million times by now, but Disney's hit Broadway musical Frozen is in town. Marissa Rio is live at the First Interstate Center this morning, getting an inside look at the magic, and we'll show you coming up next. Plus, over the weekend, Spokane celebrated its 2nd annual Disability Pride. We were there to check in with the community. We'll share what this event meant to them. That's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
Our cost of living is out of control, and people are hurting. Gas, food, and housing prices are among the nation's highest. The cost of crime is soaring, and we're the worst for taxes and spending. As governor, I will fund what works, fix what doesn't, and stop spending money we just don't have. Bob Ferguson won't change a thing. I will, and that's the difference.
Dave Reichert.
Your minivan is out for this match. Looks like you need some kind of quick payment to settle this whole mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to those one call that's all guys.
We want to make sure you're actually taken care of after an accident like this and compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through.
At Craig Swap & Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call, that's
509-999-9999.
Weekday mornings on Good Morning Northwest.
I know what we're doing.
We're getting you ready.
Oh, you're going to know first.
About the breaking news that affects you. What happened overnight right here in the Northwest.
And across America.
Plus, my 12-hour forecast helping you plan and keeping you safe.
That's how we do mornings.
So you're ready to take on the day.
On Good Morning Northwest.
And Good Morning America.
Right here on KXLY ABC4.
See you weekday mornings.
You know, if you were cash back and you could earn on everything with just one card, Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you're off the racking or crab cracking, you're cash backing. Cash back on flapjacks, baby backs, or tacos at the Taco Shack.
Nah, I'm working on my 6-pack.
Switch to a King Suite.
Or book a silent retreat.
Silent retreat? Oh, hold up. Yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm at a silent retreat. Cash back on everything you buy with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Calling all captains. Whether you're a pontoon pirate with a large crew or a solo rider who carves up glassy lakes, all wakes lead to Allsport. Allsport has a huge selection of Sea-Doo watercraft. Who has it all? Allsport has it all. Join our local team in celebrating 40 years in business. Financing available on Can-Am, Riker, Spider, and more. If you're looking to make 2024 the most adventurous year yet, then have it all at Allsport. Just off I-90 in Liberty Lake.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time. Our trucks are rolling warehouses, so we can get you back up and running fast. Need a new door? We do that too. And right now, get a new garage door, Wi-Fi opener, and remote combo installed for as low as $34 per month and up to $500 in cashback savings. Call or book online today.
4 News Now is brought to you by Allsport.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:16. Disney's hit Broadway musical Frozen is playing here in Spokane at the First Interstate Center right now. The show started last week, but there's still time to let it go and see it in person. And Marissa Rio is live this morning at the First Interstate Center now. And Marissa, I know you had a chance to see the show over the weekend. How was it?
Good morning, Natalie. I did. I got to see this show over the weekend, and I cannot stress enough how great this show was. You know, I'm a Frozen fan, and one of my favorite characters is Sven, Kristoff's silly reindeer. And prior to going to the show, the actor who plays Sven gave us an inside look at what it takes to bring him to life. Take a look. As you can see, this here is Sven, the silly reindeer and a fan favorite in the film Frozen. But the musical takes Sven outside of the film and magically brings him to life. He stretches like a real reindeer, trots like one, and can even lay down. To bring this fictional character to life, though, takes a lot of work. A puppeteer has to get into Sven, which can be up to 50 pounds worth of gear. But that's when the magic happens. The puppeteer then stands on 4 stilts in a plank position, and voila, he's Sven.
They're convinced there's 2 people in it, or 3 people, or it must be robotic, or something about that. So it's really not only a pleasure, but it's a really cool honor to bring a character like this that connects not only the other characters in the show, but connects to the audience in that kind of special way.
It took weeks for Colin Baja to get used to Sven, but he said he couldn't do this without their puppet supervisor. You know, while I was at the show yesterday, I paid special attention to Sven, and I still couldn't believe that a human was playing him. He looks that real. If you want to get tickets, you can visit our website at kxly.com. Live in Spokane, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
So fun and so impressive. And Mark, you know what they say in the musical is that reindeer are better than people. Sometimes
I think so.
I agree.
Now, Sven, one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he was hilarious. And yes, with young kids, I had to watch it over and over again.
I bet you know those songs pretty well.
Yeah, not by memory. I put it out of my mind, and luckily therapy helped. All right, so good morning, everybody. Let's take a look at our air quality right now. We have areas of good just in around Lake Coeur d'Alene, but everywhere else it's moderate. We're going to continue to see that moderate air quality. Oh, wait a minute. Let's get back to that. When we look at our smoke forecast, we've got a lot of the fires that are currently burning. Some, again, very smoky. Others are smaller. But we're getting our winds out of the southwest, coming out of a little cleaner air. So those smokes that we see up into that north central section continue to get pushed up into Canada. For our hour by hour, we're going to see increased cloud cover. Winds still are going to be rather gusty. I mean, we're going to see those anywhere from 5 to 15, gusts to 20. We're going to see the potential now in around some of those rain showers, little gustier winds, but we're expecting by 2, 3 o'clock, low 80s. That's going to be as hot as we get. We're going to have that chance of rain that's going to be coming through, winds gusting to 20 miles an hour. But wouldn't it be nice to get a nice rain shower? They would last longer than 30 seconds. So that's what we're going to be hoping for again today. We have the heat back into the central part of the country. Now, we were without heat watches, advisories, and warnings throughout 95% of the country over much of the weekend. Well, that's all changing. The heat's coming back in again, and we're going to see that make its way up. Severe weather along the northern line of that heat in throughout parts of Nebraska and then moving across into parts of the central areas. For us, we see that system that's starting to come through Canada again. That's going to bring about that chance of showers for us, and we see that starting to make its way through. That's the moisture that's going to come across to us for this afternoon. Now, how much does the Cascades pull out of that before it comes in? It dries out over the Central Basin, sort of reconnects, and then we'll see it in the afternoon. Probably after 3 o'clock, we'll see that roll through. 3, 4, 5 o'clock for that potential for rain showers. Higher elevations are going to look better just because it simply squeezes the clouds. We're going to see more of that overnight and through tomorrow afternoon. The chance of showers more numerous to the south of us than we'll see to the north. Spokane right in the middle of it. Afternoon shower and thunderstorm potential, and that's going to be the fear. We look at our planning forecast. We are going to see those low 80s stay tomorrow, near 90 on Wednesday, which is average for this time of year, and then the heat that's on mid to upper 90s, triple digits through the weekend.
Soak in the 80s while we still got them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Good advice.
All right, thanks, Mark. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:20. The Spokane Velocity fell to the Charlotte Independents over the weekend, putting them at 4-2-4 this season. While there's certainly been glimpses of hopes in this team in their first year, they're currently sitting at 9th and just outside of the playoffs. Alex Crescenti is telling us much more about the Velocity. That's coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. I want that. Amazing offers on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Don't wait. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX Super Crew for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Hey, honey, I hear that Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage can accommodate all of our storage needs.
Yeah, and all indoor units are powered with lighting and plug-ins to keep our RV and boat batteries charged.
And you know what I love? The extra-wide driveways. It makes it easy to move around.
And I love their motto, protect and preserve. And they use a state-of-the-art security system with awesome customer service.
And they're staffed 7 days a week for indoor and outdoor storage access.
Eagle Rock RV and Boat Storage. All the fun you can fit into summer.
Call or click today to check out their units.
When you use Angie for your home projects, you know all your jobs will be done well. Roof repair? Done well. Emergency plumbing? Done well. So the next time you have a project, join the millions of homeowners who use Angie to care for their home. Get started at Angie.com.
Need an account to high five about? Boost your checking balance with 5.5% APY on Kasasa Cash Checking or 5.5% cash back on purchases with Kasasa Cash Back. Only at Progressions Credit Union. It's easy. Qualify for rewards like ATM surcharge refunds up to $25. Other activities include 1 ACH deposit or withdrawal each month, 12 monthly debit card transactions, and enrolling in e-statements. Give your money a high five with Progressions Credit Union. Learn more at progressionscu.org.
Watch KXLY Plus over the air on KXLY ABC4. Live updates, breaking news, weather every 10 minutes from the 4 News Now team. Get up to date on the information you need in just an hour. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. over the air on KXLY ABC4.
Join us at Mission Park Saturday, August 3rd for the Snap Resource Carnival in collaboration with Community Health Plan of Washington. Everything is free. Enjoy face painting, games, delicious food, and more. Gear up for the new school year and grab free school supplies, sports physicals, and a back-to-school outfit while supplies last. Learn about the Working Families Tax Credit and see if you qualify. Join us for the free Snap Resource Carnival at Mission Park Saturday, August 3rd. See you there.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers like the Built Wild Bronco family. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 Bronco Sport Big Ben for just $369 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
This hasn't exactly been the dream season for the Spokane Velocity in their first year in the USL. While the team shows sign of promise here and there, the play is not nearly consistent enough to get the results that they want. And nothing epitomizes that more than their match against Charlotte this weekend. Out of the break, newcomer Masongo Akala scored a beautiful goal to tie the game at 2. But after that, the defense was caught napping on a couple of counterattacks, and the Independents took full advantage, scoring 2 goals within 10 minutes of each other as Charlotte took this one 4-2 and dropped Spokane to 9th in the standings, just outside the playoffs as we enter the month of August.
The big thing for us at the moment is we got to understand that this league itself is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You know, we still got 13 games left in the league. In the league itself, you know, you're always going to have these little dips and, you know, good moments and down moments. So the big thing for us right now is just really taking this one on the chin. We learn from it. We get better.
Meanwhile, the Seattle Mariners had their best weekend in a long time as they went into Chicago and swept the White Sox. Cal Raleigh continued his hot hitting with a home run in the first inning to help lift the M's to a 6-3 win on Sunday afternoon. Now, with the win, they also keep pace with the Astros for first place in the AL West. And Seattle will look to make it 4 wins in a row as they're going to travel out to Boston to take on the Red Sox for a 3-game series starting on Monday evening. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti for News Now Sports.
Well, on Saturday, many people gathered at Riverfront Park for the 2nd annual Disability Pride Celebration here in Spokane. The event, organized by Disability Action Center, aimed to showcase the strengths of individuals living with disabilities through this multicultural gathering. Now, it was nothing short of a party with music, vendors, and the Disability Pride flag that took center stage in Riverfront Park, bringing a vibrant community of support and pride. One man said it created an opportunity to show love amongst our communities.
And bringing that love together, right? Having that pride. And people say pride is overused, but I don't think it is when it comes to events like this. We need that love. You know, it's so much separation. The disability community needs that because we'll show it back to everybody else.
Now, Franklin, who you just heard from there, also explained this event creates community, builds relationships, and shows the Spokane community that those living with disabilities sure know how to throw a party. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:26. We're following several developing stories this morning, including this house fire in Coeur d'Alene last night, which started as a reported shooting. Police tell us they found a body inside that home once the flames were put out. Plus, the Gwen fire continues to impact area roads, but Highway 3 is back open near the town of Julietta. The latest on that and other wildfires burning in our region right after the break. And before we go off to our break, here's today's Tech Bites from ABC.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the local SWAT team assigned to help protect former President Trump during his Pennsylvania rally is speaking out for the first time since the assassination attempt.
We were supposed to get a face-to-face briefing with the Secret Service snipers whenever they arrived, and that never happened. So I think that was probably a pivotal point where I started thinking things were wrong, because that never happened, and we had no communication with the Secret Service.
Text messages between local snipers show they noticed Thomas Matthew Crooks at 4:26 p.m., nearly 2 hours before the attempted assassination that would injure Trump, kill a man, and severely hurt 2 others.
You had no communication with the Secret Service at all on that Saturday?
No, not until after the shooting, I believe. Yeah.
And by then?
It was too late.
And coming up at 7 a.m., more on the signs the SWAT team says were missed that day. With your GMA First Look, I'm Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like I was losing interest in the things I love. Then I found a chance to let in the light.
Discover Capilita. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Capilita is proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Capilita can cause serious side effects. Call your doctor about sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Capilita is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Report fever, confusion, or stiff muscles which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements which may be permanent. Common side effects include sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, and dry mouth. These aren't all the side effects.
In the darkness of bipolar 1 and 2 depression, Capilita can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Capilita. Find savings and support at capilita.com.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
My name is Connie, and I have stage 3 breast cancer. I'm an RN, and I've been working for several years in the profession, so I decided that I wanted to seek out a second opinion. I think getting a second opinion is vitally important. I went to Summit Cancer. Everybody in the facility treats me like I am the only one they're looking after. I would highly recommend Summit Cancer Centers.
A caring nurse who needed some care of his own.
I feel like I'm giving people their lives back again.
That's the upside to Robert's job. The downside?
I'm on my feet all the time.
Robert tried to deal with the pain on his own.
And I would roll tennis balls under my feet, frozen water bottles.
Nothing worked until he got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
Now that I'm pain free, I can make these people feel better.
Can't beat that. Get your free fitting at the Good Feet store. What can you do with sensitive skin?
Okay, what a day. There's nothing in my way.
Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion hydrates for a full 48 hours because a lot can happen in 48 hours. Cetaphil, we do skin, you do you.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We are kicking off this half hour with the 4 News Now Story Tracker, following the stories people are reading about this morning. A family is mourning the death of their teenage daughter who drowned Saturday afternoon. It happened at Clear Lake, about 5 miles south of Medical Lake. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says the 13-year-old girl jumped off a boat with a friend but didn't resurface. Investigators in Coeur d'Alene say police found a body following a house fire last night. CDA police say this started with reports of gunshots near North 9th Street and West Spokane Avenue. Now, when police arrived, they found a man with a rifle on his back who ran back inside the house. A short time later, an officer noticed the house had been set on fire and heard another gunshot come from inside. The house was completely engulfed in flames by the time fire crews arrived. Now, once the fire was out, they found the body. This is a developing story, and we'll continue to update you as soon as we learn more. A brush fire shut down Highway 195 near Mullen Hill Road last night. The Mullen Hill fire sparked up just before 6 p.m. Not long after, fire crews blocked off Highway 195 in both directions while they attacked the flames and on the ground and from the sky. Southbound lanes are back open this morning, but if you're traveling north, the right lane is still closed. The left lane is open, but you'll want to expect some delays as you head out the door. The fire is about 10 acres in size. No structures in the area are threatened right now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. It is Monday, July 29th. Robin has the morning off. Let's check in with Mark Peterson here, who has our first alert forecast as we start off our day.
Yeah, over the weekend, I think the smoke sort of finally got to me. Now we're in moderate air quality. We do have a little bit of haze on the horizon, but it's better than it was yesterday. 59 degrees currently, wind south 6 miles an hour, so a little cleaner air coming in. We're going to see that shift around a little bit. For the 4 things that we want you to know, it's going to be clouds with potential showers coming in this afternoon. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? It is going to be mild temperature-wise today and tomorrow. Wednesday's going to be about an average high, and then we have another heat wave starting on Thursday that takes us all the way through the weekend. Currently 58 into Deer Park. Spirit Lake, you're at 47, a little jealous there. 65 into the Valley, near 60 into Liberty Lake. Officially, we're at 59 degrees. Now, we look at what we can anticipate when it comes to those scattered showers. It looks like we're going to have a buildup of cloud cover, and then this afternoon, 3-4 o'clock, we'll start to see that front coming through. We're going to have the opportunity of some quick shower activity there. We're going to have scattered and isolated showers with the potential for thunderstorm activity. And, of course, last week, fires started by dry lightning, so that's going to be the fear. We're really hoping to get some decent moisture out of this. Here is our forecast for the day. We're going to see increased clouds, 76 by noon. Look for a high of 81 today, happen about 3 o'clock, and then that increased chance of showers for the afternoon about 3-4 o'clock.
Mark, thanks. And in our continuing fire watch coverage this morning, we're tracking a fire burning in Ferry County and the Colville Reservation that has forced thousands from their homes, including the entire town of Keller. The Sawilla wildfire grew by 30,000 acres in just one day. There's now a total of 40,000 acres that have burned. It's about 62 square miles in size. Fire crews say they have 10% containment right now. Meanwhile, the nearby Bridge Creek fire is nearly 4,000 acres with 20% containment. About 500 people people are working to control both of these fires right now. And take a look at this evacuation map, which was last updated Saturday. Keno Mine Road and Sandpoil Road and 30 Mile Road are all closed. Bridge Creek Road is open, but all roads south of Cache Creek and Agency Cutoff Road between Highway 155 and 21 are closed right now. Now, we can tell you that fuel pumps at Keller Store are working, and the Keller Ferry is running to help with those evacuations. State Highway 21 from Manila Creek to Keller Ferry is open for evacuees. Now, the shelter in Omak is at capacity right now, but for information on shelters in Cooley Dam, Nez Pelham, Republic, and Grand Coulee, head to KXLY.com. Meanwhile, near the LC Valley in Idaho, Highway 3 is back open this morning, but the Gwen fire is still impacting Highway 12, and emergency responders say it's not quite safe to return to the town of Julietta at this point. Lapwai Elementary School is hosting a community meeting tonight at 6 o'clock to give an update on the Gwen fire. It's burning northeast of Lewiston, south of the town of Julietta, which remains under level 3 evacuation orders this morning, meaning get out now if you haven't already. Shelters have been set up at the Latah County Fairgrounds in Moscow and in Piniwas Community Center in Lapwai. That's according to the Idaho Department of Public Lands. There's about close to 200 people battling the fire that has burned 55 square miles. This fire started last Wednesday. Investigators believed it was caused by lightning. We are also tracking the Pioneer Fire that's burning in Chelan County. Anyone living in that area shaded in the dark red. We have a map on our website that has this. That includes the entire Stehekin Valley. You are told to get out now. Take a look at this photo of the fire. You can see it burning and right in Lake Chelan. Wildfires are constantly changing, so be sure to download the KXLY app and turn on those push notifications to get important updates sent straight to your phone. Today, President Joe Biden is set to push for major Supreme Court reforms at an event in Austin. A White House official says he will call for constitutional amendments stripping the president of immunity for crimes while he's in office, or while they are in office. Meanwhile, Vice President Harris and former President Trump hit the campaign trail over the weekend. Let's toss things over now to Hannah Joy at the Breaking Now desk. Hannah, what do we know?
Thank you, Natalie. What we know is that Biden is also moving to install term limits for justices, as well as a binding code of conduct. Recent polls have found the Supreme Court deeply unpopular, but Biden's proposals have a lesser chance of succeeding. Meanwhile, over the weekend, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump were on the campaign trail trying to secure votes and support. With less than 100 days to go in the race for the White House, Harris has a record-breaking donation since entering the race. Because of her late campaign efforts, Harris considers herself an underdog.
We're the underdogs in this race. But this is a people power campaign. And we have momentum.
On the other hand, in Minnesota at a campaign, Trump continued his attacks on President Biden before turning to his opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris.
You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
With Trump's attack, congressional Republicans are also sharpening their attacks on Harris's record. Many Republicans are claiming that Harris is soft on crime policies, but this weekend, the Biden administration has backed Harris with records that show the decline in crime over the first half of this year. There will be more information in days ahead as we approach the Democratic National Convention. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy for News Now.
Hannah, thanks. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:37. Checking back in with Mark Peterson here. You know, it's kind of been a roller coaster of temperatures this last week, it feels like.
Over the last week, yes, it's been a month of heat. There's no doubt about it. 4 record highs, and then if everything goes well with the forecast, 4 below average days, and then everything else was just still hot. There's just no doubt. We're going to have more heat moving in, but the next couple of days looking pretty nice. All right, we're going to take a full check of that forecast coming up.
And night closures of the Hamilton Bridge began last night. We'll tell you how this could impact your week. That's coming up right after this break.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Honeymoon phase over already, huh?
You know, these things normally take a while to figure out, and these
We get you compensated fairly and only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
This delectable Knorr ramen noodle recipe will put an end to your drive-through dinner rituals. Throw that Knorr bouillon in that tasty combo of delightful carrots and the rich touch of bok choy. Make your own Knorr taste combo. It's not fast food, but it's so good.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances. Visit neurostimtms.com or call to schedule your free consultation now.
50th, dead last. Washington has the lowest number of law enforcement officers per capita of any state. That's unacceptable. As governor, I'll fix it. Public safety is my top priority. I'll hire more police and first responders, create a statewide response unit to tackle the fentanyl crisis, and invest the $1 billion I won from drug companies to increase treatment. Washingtonians must feel safe and be safe for our state to thrive.
Emma? My name's Emma, too. Are you? Yeah, you. In a few years. How? You went back to school. Finished your degree.
Face your future with Whitworth University.
Welcome back. The time is 6:41. Multiple lanes of the Hamilton Street Bridge will be closed at night through Thursday. Here's a map showing the times and delays of that Hamilton Bridge closure. Crews shut down the southbound street on I-90 at 7 o'clock last night. It was scheduled to reopen just about an hour ago at 5:30 this morning. Drivers will be directed west onto Spokane Falls Boulevard to Division and Brown Street to access I-90. For a full schedule of what's closing and its detours, you can head on over to our website, KXLY.com. And today in North Spokane, you can expect lane closures on Lincoln Road between Standard and Nevada Street. Crews are working on a grind and overlay project in that area. Well, your Good Morning Northwest. It is now 6:41. It may be warm outside, but here in Spokane, we're feeling frozen. Marissa Rio is live at First Interstate Center for the Arts.
The hit Broadway musical for Disney's Frozen is playing here in Spokane. We'll give you an inside look at the cast wardrobe, including Elsa's iconic ice dress, coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'll be there.
I am in.
Good morning, America.
Every day of your life.
Want to instantly look more attractive, years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee, tea, wine, or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs.
One friend was like, your teeth look like really white. Did you do anything to it? And I was like, I did. I did Power Swabs.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first 5-minute application. Better yet, after a week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs are easier on your gums and cause less sensitivity.
I've used strips and trays, and they both gave me really sensitive teeth. With the Power Swabs, I've been using them for a week, and I had hot coffee this morning and ice cream last night, and no problems.
Over 500,000 people have already seen incredible results. Now, it's your turn to get started with Power Swabs.
I like my smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call or go online to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. Plus, get free shipping.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I, the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with VitaFusion's delicious and nutritious gummies. Unwrap new VitaFusion soft chews, available now.
The right window shade can do more than just cover a window. Imagine
Imagine shades that light up to illuminate dark spaces. Shades that adjust automatically for the best lighting or privacy. Shades that improve energy efficiency for lower utility bills. All with legendary Hunter Douglas quality for style that lasts. Hunter Douglas. Shades like no other.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gold Seal Plumbing.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:45. You have until this Sunday to watch Disney's hit Broadway musical Frozen here in Spokane at the First Interstate Center. And Marissa Rio is live at the center this morning with an inside look at some of the cast wardrobes. And Marissa, I have a very important question for you. I know that it's July, but do you want to build a snowman?
Natalie, let's go build a snowman right after this newscast. I was able to see this musical over the weekend, and it's definitely a must-see. Like you mentioned, we were able to get an inside look at the cast wardrobe, which really brings these characters to life. And of course, we were able to see Elsa's iconic ice dress, which was absolutely stunning. It has nearly 11,000 crystal beads, almost 1,000 sew-on stones, and more. As the wardrobe supervisor gave us a tour of all her favorite dresses, she explained each one with excitement. So much detail on each dress that the audience may not be able to see, but still, it brings the characters to life. The wardrobe supervisor says the best part is watching the audience's reaction when they see Elsa's ice dress for the first time.
It's just people go crazy every single night. The audience could be quiet all the way through up until that moment, but that's the moment that we know we have them. So it's great. It never gets old.
Meredith Scott says she also enjoys watching the actress put the dress on for the first time, a truly magical experience. Now, to say Elsa's ice dress sparkles is an understatement. I was seated at the top during yesterday's musical, and I'm sure that you can see Elsa's dress shine wherever you are in the theater. For more information on ways that you can get tickets, you can visit our website at kxly.com. Live in Spokane, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
Marissa, thanks so much. Costumes are just so incredible there. And like I said, we're not exactly feeling Frozen out here, but we can think it. Think Frozen thoughts.
Think Frozen margarita.
Ooh,
all right, here we go. Let's talk about the smoke and the fact our air quality is into moderate right now. And right now 61. 50 is the height of the good, so we're just into the moderate. But for those with tender respiratory systems, you're feeling it. We are not going to see a lot of smoke coming into the area because we have south to southwest winds and we don't have a lot of fires in that region pulling it up over the top of us. We're still going to have smoke in the atmosphere. We're still going to have hazy conditions, but things are looking okay. We do have, and by the way, expecting to be moderate all day long. Those winds south-southwest, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles an hour, 70 by 10 o'clock. We enter the noon hour, we're into the mid-70s, and then we hit 80 at 2. By 3 o'clock, that's when we first have that chance of rain showers that could take us through the afternoon. They're going to be hit and miss. We would love to see them extended 5-10 minute rain showers, but we also have isolated thunderstorm potential, more likely tomorrow than today. We look at what's going on. It's the heat in the country that we see in the central part. This heat's coming our way as everything starts to move up into the Pacific Northwest. We look at what we have here, and we do have rain coming into the west side, but it's got to cross the Cascades, bit of a rain shadow, and then it'll recollect over eastern Washington, North Idaho. So we'll see what we get out of that. We are going to see quite a bit to the south of us over the next couple of days. But we see this initial push, again, 3-4 o'clock. It'll cross over. It's not going to be a thick band, and it's going to push out. Then it's going to be scattered and isolated showers more to the south of us, and then we're going to see that in through the Palouse. You'll remember, of course, last week, dry lightning created 2 fires. So we're going to, well, more than that, but 2 bigger fires. We're going to see that potential again tomorrow afternoon. And then that pushes out, high pressure builds in, and that dome of high pressure becomes very effective in heating us up. So by Tuesday, yeah, we've still got that cooler weather. And then Wednesday, we start to see the 88 degrees, but the heat really moves in, and that's going to be for Thursday, Friday, and through the weekend. So it's all going to be moving in. 81 for the high today, 79 Sandpoint. Tri-Cities 86. We're going to have low 80s through tomorrow. Wednesday, sunny and 88. Thursday, 96, and then triple digits for Friday and Saturday, and Sunday effectively at 98.
Enjoying the 80s while we have them. All right, thanks, Mark. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:49, and your morning sprint is coming up next. Thanks so much for starting your day with us right here on Good Morning Northwest to kick off your Monday. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. The 4 News Now First Alert Weather app. Download or update it today.
Oh, the kids? At your parents'. I ate an hour ago because you completely forgot about the anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. And right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get up to $300 off our Doctor's Choice lineup and check out the Summit Queen. Easy on the wallet for only $349.99. Purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. The anniversary sale only at Denver Mattress.
Elevate your summer with cashback checking and savings accounts from Canopy Credit Union with an incredible 6.17 annual percentage yield on your first $25,000 in your checking account and a generous 4.07 annual percentage yield on your first $50,000 in your savings. You can potentially earn over $3,500 a year. Level up your finances this summer. Canopy Credit Union. Here, you grow. Limits and conditions apply.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time, so we can get you back up and running fast. Call or book online today.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
When I was little, my friends and I used to build bicycles and race go-karts. When we got older, we rode motorbikes. I always knew someday my family would own a dealership that sold really cool rides that drove fast at great prices. Today, our Cal Superstores in Erie Heights and Coeur d'Alene are specializing in selling the very best used vehicles in the region. We know this is a big purchase in your life, and we want you to be proud of where you bought it from.
North Idaho Urology, in partnership with Cancer Care Northwest. We specialize in advanced prostate cancer care.
I'm Dr. Aaron Wagner. I'm a radiation oncologist with Cancer Care Northwest. We have quite a few different treatment options for prostate cancer, ranging anywhere from standard radiation and IMRT approaches to SBRT to brachytherapy, a full spectrum of different prostate cancer treatments. We very much try to individualize their treatment plan for them.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. The time is 6:52, and it's time to get ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint. Mark Peterson is looking at some potential rain that could cool us down today. Marissa Rio is live at the First Interstate Center with a look at Disney's hit Broadway musical Frozen, and Hannah Joy is live in studio with today's primary election deadline that you should know about. But first, we begin with a brush fire that shut down Highway 195 near Mullen Hill Road last night. The Mullen Hill fire sparked up just before 6 p.m., and not long after, fire crews blocked off Highway 195 in both directions while they attacked the flames from the ground and sky. Southbound lanes are back open this morning, but if you're traveling north, the right lane is still closed. The left is open, but you'll want to expect some delays. The fire is about 10 acres in size, and no structures in the area are threatened. The Department of Natural Resources says their crews are putting out debris piles that are burning because of the cemetery fire that started Friday. The fire is burning in West Spokane off Government Way, and some evacuation orders are still in place this morning. Those debris piles are why officials say you may have seen plumes of smoke over the weekend. And southwest of Spokane, another fire continues to burn in Tyler, 10 miles outside of Cheney. The Columbia Basin fire has burned about 220 acres with 0% containment at this point. However, crews on the ground say they do have a strong fire line. According to the Spokane Regional Emergency Communications, all level 3, which are those go now levels, have been removed from the area. People living on the South Columbia Basin Highway should still be ready to leave at a moment's notice, depending on fire activity and weather conditions. This fire was reported just hours before the cemetery fire around 1:30 in the afternoon on Friday. A family is mourning the death of their teenage daughter who drowned Saturday afternoon. It happened at Clear Lake, about 5 miles south of Medical Lake. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says the 13-year-old girl jumped off a boat with a friend but didn't resurface. Investigators in Coeur d'Alene say police found a body following a house fire last night. CDA police say this started with reports of gunshots near North 9th Street and West Spokane Avenue. When police arrived, they found a man with a rifle on his back who ran back inside the house. Now, a short time later, an officer noticed the house had been set on fire and heard another gunshot came from inside. The house was completely engulfed in flames by the time the fire crews arrived. Once the fire was out, they found the body. Now, this is a developing story, and we'll update you as soon as we learn more.
Primary election day is just over 1 week away, and today is the final day to register to vote by mail. As of now, Washington has 28 candidates running in the top 2 primary for governor. The top 2 finishers will advance to the general election on November 5th. If you already have a ballot or plan to vote, you'll see a range of positions open for election. Some ballots have tax proposals in smaller cities like Airway Heights or fire districts like Newman Lake. Meanwhile, people at the Spokane County Election Office say make sure you read your ballot carefully.
Get your ballot, and then read all the candidates, is who you want to vote for, mark them clearly. If you do have to make a correction, there's instructions on the ballot to make a correction.
The last day to register to vote by mail is today, July 29th. The deadline to register in person is Election Day, August 6th. If you already registered and you haven't received your ballot, contact the Spokane County Elections Office. Once you've filled out your ballot, you can drop it off at a ballot drop-off location. To find the one closest to you, you can go to our website, kxly.com. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
As we take a look at our first alert weather, it's going to be a cooler than average day today. We are definitely going to see some changes, but we're also extremely dry. This month, Spokane has received 0 rain. We're hoping that we'll get a little bit later on this afternoon. Currently 65 into the valley, 58 Deer Park, 58 in Cheney as well. Officially, we're sitting at 59 degrees. That forecast radar has, again, the timing coming in this afternoon about 3-4 o'clock. That potential for some light rain coming through the region. It's going to be a fast mover with scattered showers after that. Most of those showers going to be down in through the Palouse and the LC Valley. But we'll see that opportunity for some scattered showers, and we really need it. For today, increased clouds. Our high is going to be 81. We'll see that about 3 o'clock. But yeah, about 80 degrees for the afternoon with increased chances of showers again about 3 o'clock.
Disney's hit Broadway musical Frozen is playing here in Spokane at the First Interstate Center. The show started last week, but there is still time to let it go and see it. Here we give you an inside look at the cast wardrobe, including Elsa's iconic ice dress. That is nothing short of flashy. Plus, if you watch the show, take an extra hard look at Sven. He's not a robot. He's in fact an actor walking in a plank position on 4 stilts. A truly magical experience. For more information on how you can get tickets, visit our website at kxly.com. In Spokane, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for outdoor concert lovers. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Our cost of living is out of control, and people are hurting. Gas, food, and housing prices are among the nation's highest. The cost of crime is soaring, and we're the worst for taxes and spending. As governor, I will fund what works, fix what doesn't, and stop spending money we just don't have. Bob Ferguson won't change a thing. I will, and that's the difference.
Dave Reichert.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andy's priority. From installation to repair and even preventative maintenance. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
Today is the day which we have hope for, again, some afternoon rain showers. We've got some haze in the air. Air quality is sitting at moderate right now. The increased opportunity for rain showers coming in about 3 o'clock this afternoon. 81 will be our high today. For tomorrow, it's going to be 82 degrees, cloudy conditions, isolated showers into the afternoon. Not as prevalent as what we'll see today. Now, Wednesday, spot on average, 88 degrees, sunny. It's going to be beautiful. And then triple digits as we enter August.
Thanks so much for joining us to kick off your Monday and the start of your week with us on Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America. That starts right now.